How's it going, viewers? It's me, Double, from the new Double channel. This is still technically the Double Talks channel, but I changed the name because Double Talks for a channel name kind of sound really, not like a channel. So I just call it the Double channel. Same thing, but, it's the Double channel. So, never mind that. Today, we are going to do an episode review on Parasyte. Now, I was really forgetful, and I totally forgot that this episode was coming out today. I had a lot of stuff going on today, and on the top of my head, when I remembered this thing, I was like, aren't I forgetting something today? And I was like, oh shoot, the last episode of Parasyte is out today. I was like, scrambling to Crunchyroll to watch it, and I was like, yeah. So I watched it, and oh my goodness, this show, I can't believe it's over. I can't believe everything's ending now. So sudden. So I am going to do a review on this, a final review. Well, I don't think I've done a Parasyte review ever on my channel. Huh. Well, I should have done that because this anime is just really great. And I just, really had to review this. I don't know why I didn't review this. I think it did. I didn't have. I didn't. I don't know. I'm assuming that I didn't record, or I didn't have the channel by the time this was on or airing, or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't know why I didn't record this. This is our record or reaction reviews about this, because this anime is great. So let's get on to the episode itself. The episode I haven't talked about, episodes 1 through 23. So, if you don't know that, then spoiler alert. Of course, you're watching your reaction review thing, but, spoilers. So, at the end of the fight with Goto, I believe that was his name, with Goto, the superhuman parasite with 5 in his body, things seem to be going pretty good. He returns home, just go back to his normal life. Shinichi? Yeah, Shinichi, or Izumi, I don't know how his first name is. I think it's Izumi. Yeah, I think it's Shinichi, or Shinichi, yeah. So, he goes back to his normal life, and I believe they do, a skip forward or something like that, but no. So, at first, it's they're in the dream, and basically Migi's talking to Shinichi in the dream, and he's telling him goodbye, and now this was really sudden for me, because I was not. Oh, I don't know how they would end this kind of series. I was just like, okay, so, they live happily ever after with Migi and Shinichi and the girl, I forgot her name. But where the hell is the name of the girl? Because she's important in this thing. Come on. Come on. No, it's not. Oh man, that was her. Come on. Satomi. There you go. Whatever. So, yeah, there's happy ending sort of thing. That's all I was imagining. But then in the dream, Miki was saying goodbye to Shinichi, and it was like he's gonna disappear from his body. I was like, how does that happen? And they're explaining some stuff, but I didn't know how that worked. But his body changes like that. I don't know. Miki has grown really different and weirdly unique in this whole series. I mean, he was awesome and as a character, and now he's grown up to be this awesome, intelligent being sort of thing. And then him being friends with Shinichi in the later half of the episode or the series was just really it was like a kind of relationship kind of thing. But then just hearing him say goodbye is just whoa, what the hell? That's all sudden. Last episode, we just beat up the Parasyte. And then, what happened? So, supposedly, Shinichi was supposed to lose his memory after he said goodbye, but that wasn't the case because Shinichi's awesome, and he's just how could I forget you, my friend? Or whatever like that. And then it's the time skip. So apparently it jumps to 9 years? I think it was 9 years, not sure. I didn't think they stated how long it jumped. But basically, everyone is graduating from high school, and Shinichi is behind in college with Satomi and everything, and like they're older now, basically. So then Satomi and Shinichi are meeting with the two friends. I don't know who the friends are. It's too many people to name, but they're meeting up, and then the other Shinichi and what's her name? Her name's so thick. Satomi, duh. Satomi and Shinichi are going out like just studying and having being normal life, right? And then one of my friends told me from who watched Parasite or who likes Parasite too. He watched it. He was like telling me about like things like, oh, what do you think is gonna happen in the final episode? And he was like, dude, you know the killer's out there, right? And I was like, what killer? And I was like just thinking in my head, and then it snapped to me. I was like, oh my gosh, that killer. And then when we saw him in the episode, the killer from the Parasite operation, my mind was blown. And I was just like, no, GTFO, get out, just walk away, or kill him or something like that. I don't know what to do. Just do something. Like stay away from him, right? Just everything went bad the moment I saw him. The moment like I recognized him from the crowd in the what you call it, the normal clothing. I was just like, it's him. So then he starts stalking Satomi and Shichi, right? And then he lures him into a trap to separate him from Satomi. Yeah, Satomi. And then he kidnaps her, and like it's just like, no, you weren't supposed to do that. Why'd you split up? It's like, oh, I expected this one. So yeah, it was a trap basically. And then they were doing like a whole chase kind of thing, where eventually, what's the bird? What's the guy's name? I hope he's somewhere here. Oh man, I should have memorized his name first. Cause this guy, Urugami, yeah, that's his name. So Urugami leads Sasami up like on a building, on a rooftop, where he eventually kills two people, like making out there. And what the hell is this? So anyways, so he kills two people and he holds her hostage on top of the building, where eventually Shinichi comes up there, and then he starts like conversing with him about him being a monster and like thing, because he can somehow sense that he's a monster. It was like this whole like discussion about like being human and being a monster and cannibalism and like just like psychotic stuff. But he's a psycho. I mean, like that's the point. And I was just like, shoot, how are we supposed to save Satomi without Migi? Because now we're just human now. And just like, so one of the questions that really like got me when Origami asked Shinichi was like, oh, so since you're like halfway point between a monster and a human, and I was just like, what's your opinion on stuff like that or killing? I don't know. And like, I think Satomi finds out about him being half parasite or something like that, but it doesn't matter anymore because like they're in a life death threatening situation. Excuse me. So, of course, what anyone I would try to probably, he came up with a plan to take the knife attack and then try to rescue Satomi or punch it, knock him out, and then save Satomi. So that was the plan. So he like lunged in, took a knife to the left arm, smack right hook to that guy, knocked him out cold, and then trying to reach out for Sasami, who was being thrown off the building. And then I totally thought like, this guy's gonna catch him because like so many people died in this anime. You have to give at least one person alive, But that wasn't the case. And then Satsumi was just falling. I was just like, no, you cannot kill her of all people. It's just like, no. How could you do that? And then we have like this dream where Migi appears, and I was just like, Migi, are you gonna help us or not? And then Migi helps. He like comes back for a moment, which we don't know why, but he does come back, unless they explain it somewhere. But yes, Migi comes back for that moment, helps Shichi save Satomi, and then leaves. So Migi's alive, or still existed. Yes, that's what I mean. And luckily, and then yeah, that's it. That's basically the end of the thing. They rescued Satomi, and then that's where it cuts to the credits right here. So Oh my goodness, that was a good episode. That was a crazy episode, man. And they live supposedly happily ever after. And I forgot to mention at the beginning that parasites are beginning to not be shown around, or like they're more conscious or something like that. I don't know. So, in the end, it's like sort of a good happy ending, and that's really what I expected out of this anime, or sort of in a way, or of an ending. So that's the reaction for this episode. Interview of this anime. This anime was amazing and just great. It was just great all around. It was really a great time watching this thing. When I first saw Parasyte, it was something so unique and something I haven't seen in a long time. And like everything about it, like it's a dark anime and like it's aliens, sci-fi, supernatural. I don't know what you want to call it, but this was a very unique anime that I haven't seen in a long time, and I loved it the first episode that aired. And ever since then, I've just been like watching the anime, all excited and to see what happens next, because this is kind of one of those things where like it's well, I mean, there's a manga for Parasyte, but then like it's one of those animes where you're just excited to see what happens next. And after like halfway in the anime, I was just like so used to this anime. I was just like, all right, it's time for the anime, and it's like who's gonna die? What's gonna happen with Shinichi? What new Parasite enemies will come up or something like that? It's like yeah, I was just so used to watching this anime and like the whole universe and setting and stuff like that. And yeah, this anime was just totally awesome. I would totally love to watch this again because this anime is so badass. And the characters, some of the characters I would say are kind of, I don't know how to say this, but like character development in general basically is okay. I mean, in terms of Shinichi, he's of course he's freaking okay. He's awesome. He has so much character development. The characters are great in this anime, but then sometimes, like I mean, I feel like that they died too early, or they just died so quickly that I don't get to know them, or have like feelings for them when they die. So like, I mean, I probably did for that one girl. I forgot the girl's name. I think it's Kana. When she died, I was just like, "You idiot! No, how could you do that? How could you die like that? No!" Or something like that. But then if it's just a random person, like it's like, oh great, somebody got killed by another parasite, blah 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 blah, or something like that. So the characters were just really great in this anime. I mean, like parasites look pretty legit. I mean, like they don't like look human, or people like how they can distinguish parasites from humans, and like this this anime is like really violent or gory. You say probably not really violent, but like it's what would you say? How do you put this in PG-18, whatever? Horror, yeah, there you go, horror. There were some horror elements to this thing because of all the action and violence and parasites. The story, a lot of questions about the story, but I don't think we'll ever get to know those answers unless you read the manga or something like that. My only questions I have is like, where's Migi? Because he's still there, but he doesn't show up. Where do these parasites come from? Who gave him the order to eat and kill humans? And like, how does this story happen later? I mean, like, this isn't technically a conclusive ending. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, there's so many questions still unanswered. But they gave us this ending, and I mean, if it's a happy ending and there's no parasites killing each other anymore or people anymore, then I guess. I mean, yeah. Uh, oh my god, I want to talk about music. I want to talk about the opening. The opening was just so badass and awesome. And then like they didn't change the opening at all in this whole show, and I love that opening. That opening is just like is a very great opening, and it just tells about everything in the show because like it has everything you need to know about the show in that one opening. And the ending, it was like a kind of rock metal opening, and then you have like a kind of sad, slow paced tone song because like at the end of the day, it's all good. It's like that. It was this anime is so good. Oh my goodness, I love like the point where Shinichi changes after the death of you know who, and like after that point, the anime just got so much better and like just so much intense and like so intense. Yeah, basically that was awesome. Oh my goodness, I love this anime. I can't believe it's over. If there's more in the manga or the light novel or whatever original thing is from, then please do tell me. I might long to look at it. And then yeah, I guess that's it. If I had to give this rating out of 5, I'll probably give it a 4 out of 5. Maybe a 4.5. I'll go for that. Yeah, I don't want to go over 10 because 10's too much. I think too much. So yeah, that's this reaction review, final reaction review of Parasyte the Maxim, episode 24. Parasyte. Overall, this anime was really great and a great thrill to be for 24 episodes. I'd really love to know more about the series, and I really love like a second season or something like that for an answer questions or OVA or something like that. But or maybe a spin-off with a new character, like who knows? Like, you know, there's possibilities. So yeah, I just love this anime. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video on the new and improved Domo channel. Not the Domo Talk channel, but Domo channel. Same thing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.